Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick with Team Wise Guys here doing a deck profile for my third place after Swiss Sky Striker list at the DCS that I played in this past weekend. I ended up losing in top 16, but I lost to a Danka boy. I think that's how you say his name. Sorry if I butchered that. He was a really nice guy. He's actually who won with the YCS with Prank Kids back in 2018. So it's cool I got to play him. Super nice guy. Congrats to him. He ended up actually getting second place. So without further ado, let's go ahead get into the list. So I ended up playing a crap ton of hand traps. The reason being is because I actually figured that Drytron, since there's so many like really good players there, I figured Drytron would be like really represented. But surprisingly, there wasn't a lot of Drytron actually. So especially in Top Cut. So anyways, that's why I played 15 hand traps. I played 3 Ash. I played 3 Bell. I played 3 Valor. 3 Nib. And then 3 Imperm. So a lot of people in Sky Striker aren't playing Nib. The reason I decided to play Nib is because now with a lot of the Tri-Brigade variants playing Cat, they're kind of forced to play into Nib. I also feel like this is like one of the only ways you can win the Prank Kids matchup. I mean, even with it, sometimes like it just doesn't do anything. Like it's only really good if they like open up with like Roxy's and they have to kind of play into it more. So still, that's just a terrible matchup for the deck. So anyways, after hand traps, we have 3 Ray, of course, 2 Rose. I was playing 3. I cut 1 for the event. I just want to be able to play the game, so I just want to see a Sky Striker card. But 2 wasn't bad. It was alright. I played 3 Desires. I know some builds now are actually playing Prosperity, and like I understand why. It like lets you cut down on cards like Rose and just like dig for them instead of just like getting 2 random cards off Desires and then like banishing your resources. But I don't know, just the +1 in this deck, it just feels good. So I don't like how Prosperity like conflicts with so many like valuable cards like Upstart, you know, getting your draw thing, Gauge, you know, things like that. I'm not sold on the Prosperity build. I tried it out and it just wasn't crazy for me. So, and then we have 3 Widow, 2 Afterburner, 2 Shark, 2 Twin, and so I played Twin. I didn't, like I said, I expected a lot of Drytron, so I didn't want to play like 3 of this card. I played 2 of it because like this is the only way you can win the Prank Kids matchup, because you just, you know, hit their Pandemonium and draw or standby phase, so they don't have it to play on your turn. So that's why I decided to play Twin. And then I also played Multirole. This was kind of something weird. I played 1 Area 0. I do not regret this at all. This is like actually really good because before, when I was testing this deck, I just had an issue of like always drawing like 2 of the field spell and or like a terraforming in the field spell, which obviously you just like set the terraforming and then send it with this. But I don't know, I just found myself like, this card's good, but I really don't think you need more than 1 of it, to be honest. And then I played Hornet Drones, Eagle Booster, Engage. I don't know why Konami gave us this back, it's insane. And then Upstart, Rhoda, and then Call by the Grave. So that was main deck, and then we'll get on to extra. I played 3 Kagari, 3 Hayate. Just pretend this is a Hayate because I have no idea where my other Hayate is. 3 Shizuku, Kaina, Zeke, Hulk, Celine, and Girsu access code. Yeah, that's pretty, self-explanatory. There's not like a lot to say about that. And then for my side, I played 3 Cosmic, 3 Shared Ride, 3 Cycle, 3 DD Pro, Twin Twister. And then a lot of people don't play this, but like for my 2 flex spots, I didn't really know what to play, but I ended up going with Gamma-Sil. The reason I played this, I don't know. It was just kind of last minute, to be honest. One thing is like at Ignister, it's kind of annoying because you have to like draw multiple things to deal with the monster. Like you have to access code and have like a shark cannon or a called by, so they don't have like the dude in grave. So I just figured this would be easier, and then like a lot of decks are playing Dragoon now. Like in theory too, like in the mirror, I feel like whoever like establishes multirole, and then if the other person doesn't have like an answer to it, like now with all like the Saki 1-ofs in the mirror, you can just get blown out if they set up multi and you don't have like an answer to it. So I guess you could argue in this, like with this, it just like gives you a chance because you can let your opponent play for a couple turns because you know they're not going to kill you, and then you just like try to accumulate some resources, and then you just like drop this on their field and make a push. But I don't know, that was just like some theory. Like I don't know if it's actually worth playing or not. It was just kind of a flex spot. So yeah, that's it for the deck. I do want to give a shout out to my team, Wise Guys. Obviously, this will be on the profile. Make sure to give us a like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, feel free to ask. I also want to give a shout out to my friend Jake from Locals. He actually let me borrow the Imperm to do the profile. And my Locals, Collectomaniacs, a bunch of cool dudes. And I'm probably forgetting some people, but I think that's pretty much it. So, well, anyways, guys, thanks for the time. Make sure, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one. Peace.